Leiden University Library is a library founded in 1575 in Leiden, Netherlands. It is regarded as a significant place in the development of European culture. It is a part of a small number of cultural centers that gave direction to the development and spread of knowledge during the Enlightenment. This was due particularly to the simultaneous presence of a unique collection of exceptional sources and scholars. Holdings include approximately 5,200,000 volumes, 1 million e-books, 20,000 current serials, 40,000 e-journals, 60,000 Oriental and Western manuscripts, 500,000 letters, 100,000 maps, 100,000 prints, 12,000 drawings and 300,000 photographs. The library manages the largest collections worldwide on Indonesia and the Caribbean. Furthermore, Leiden University Library is the only heritage organization in the Netherlands with 2 documents inscribed in the UNESCO Memory of the World Register. Est hic magna commoditas bibliothecae ut studio si possens studia. Josephus Justus Scaliger. The greatest advantage of the library is that those who want to study can study history. The 16th century Dutch revolt against the Habsburgs created a new country with a new religion. Soon, the need for a seat of higher learning was felt, and in 1575 Leiden University was founded with the spoils from a confiscated Catholic monastery nearby. At the time the university was founded, it was immediately determined that a library in the vicinity of lecture halls was an absolute necessity. The library's first book was the Polyglot Bible, printed by Christoffel Plantin, a gift of William of Orange to the library in 1575. The presentation of this book is regarded as the base on which the library is built. The library became operational in the vault of the current Academy building at Rappenburg on the 31st of October 1587. In 1595 the nomenclator appeared, the first catalogue of Leiden University Library as well as the first printed catalogue of an institutional library in the world. The publication of the catalogue coincided with the opening of the new library on the upper floor of the Valle de Bagenkirk next to the Theatrum Anatomicum. In 1864 the copy for the complete alphabetical catalogue of the library in Leiden from 1575 to 1860 was finished. It was never to appear in print. Readers were able to consult alphabetical and systematic registers of the Leiden Library in the form of bound catalogue cards, known as Leidsboekjes. This remained the cataloguing system for the library until 1988. The 22nd librarian of Leiden University, Johan Rems de Groot, took the initiative for the Dutch library automation endeavor Pika. Pika was started up in 1969 and was bought by OCLC in 2000. The first automation project in Leiden started in 1976, produced 400,000 titles via the Dutch Pika GGC and resulted within a few years in a catalogue on microfiche, which partly replaced the famous Leiden booklets catalogue. In 1983 the library moved to its present location on Witsingle in a new building by architect Bart van Kasteel. The first online catalogue became available in 1988. According to Nicholas A. Baines, Leiden University Library represents an essential benchmark not only for the teeming collection of extraordinary materials it has scrupulously gathered and maintained over a sustained period of time, but most of all for being the world's first scholarly library in a truly modern sense. The litany of firsts recorded at Leiden is dazzling. The first printed catalogue to be prepared by online institution of its holdings, the first attempt to identify and maintain what today are known as special collections, the first systematic attempt to develop a core of influential friends, patrons, and benefactors throughout the world, the first universal library. The list goes on, and underpinning it all is a humanistic approach to education and discovery that has figured prominently throughout its history, along with an unbending belief in the limitless potential of human inquiry. Leiden University Libraries today. Leiden University Libraries focuses on the complete information chain. The library facilitates not only access to information but increasingly supports the evaluation, use, production and dissemination of scholarly information. To accomplish this, the library's activities range from supporting education in information literacy to serving as an expert center for digital publishing. The library aims to function as the scholarly information manager of Leiden University. The strategic plan partner in Kennis focuses on the transformation of the library to an expert center supporting research and education in digital spaces through virtual research environments and data labs, the realization of library learning centers, the development of new expert areas such as data curation and text and data mining, and on digital information skills. Leiden's catalog makes available a considerable array of digital scholarly information, more than 400 databases and GT 40,000 e-journals, and GT 5,000 newspapers and news magazines, and GT 1 million e-books and reference works, many hundreds of millions of journal articles, its digital special collections and repository materials. These digital information resources are available worldwide to Leiden University students and staff. The special collections and archives of Leiden University are increasingly made available through the library's catalog and digital special collections environment. The library makes all doctoral dissertations available online through the catalog and Leiden University digital repository that functions according to the open access principles. Furthermore, publications from Leiden researchers are increasingly made available through the same repository, thanks to the use of international standards, among others the Open Archives Initiative. The repository is visited daily by general and specialized search engines that harvest and index this information. The library also supports authors from Leiden University through its Copyright Information Office. In 2007, the library started with an ambitious program to renew and renovate its facilities. Wireless access became available throughout the library in December 2007. In March 2008, the completely renovated Special Collections Reading Room Dowser was reopened. In June 2008, the fire protection systems installed in the closed stacks and the vaults of the library were taken into use. In December 2008, library patrons were able to make use of the new facilities created in the renovated Information Center Weekends, and a new exhibition space was opened on March 25, 2010 in the direct vicinity of a completely renovated entrance. In 2012-2013, the study areas of the University Library were renovated and a media center was opened. Since June 1, 2009, the Leiden Libraries form one organization, Leiden University Libraries. Leiden University Libraries has a number of locations: the University Library, the Libraries of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Law, Mathematics and Natural Sciences, and the East Asian Library. The collections of the former Archaeology, Art History and Kern Libraries are available at the University Library. On September 3, 2012, a library learning center was opened on the university's The Hague campus. Leiden University Libraries took over in 2013 the colonial collections, including the entire map collections of the Royal Tropical Institute, and in 2014 the complete collection of the Royal Netherlands Institute of Southeast Asian and Caribbean Studies. By bringing these collections together with those of the university libraries, the largest Indonesian and Caribbean collections worldwide were created. Furthermore, Leiden University Libraries took over the KITLV Jakarta office, where extensive paper and digital collections on modern Indonesia are collected and catalogued. To house its world-famous and vast Asian collections, a number of new facilities have been created. An open stack area making 5 kilometers of materials directly available, and a new remote storage facility housing 38 kilometers of library materials. In May 2016, the construction of the Asian Library started, a new floor on top of the university library. Leiden University Libraries works together with other organizations nationally and internationally on innovation projects in this area. The library e.g. participated in the Daranet project and in projects financed by the European Union such as Driver2 and OAPEN. Special collections. Leiden University Libraries hold a large number of special collections of national and international importance. These include manuscripts, early printed books, maps, atlases, prints, drawings, and photographs. To make these collections visible for a broad audience, the library partnered in 2015 with De Boekenwereld, a richly illustrated magazine in Dutch for lovers of books with information about the early and modern book and graphic art. Western manuscripts. The collection Western Manuscripts contains all Western manuscripts, 300,000 letters, archives and 3,000 annotated prints of the university library, including the archives of the university. Western Printed Works. The collection Western Printed Works contains materials printed before 1801 and rare and precious works from after 1801. In the course of 4 centuries, the collection has been expanded through bequests, gifts and acquisitions of collections from scholars. Furthermore, the university library obtained the deposit right for a copy of each book for which the States of Holland had given the privilege to print. The collection also includes more than 100,000 printed works from the library of the Maatschappij Nederlands Letterkunde, which has been deposited on permanent loan since 1876. Bodel Nienwi collection. The Bodel Nienwi collection contains mainly old maps, atlases, topographical prints and drawings. Most of the collection was obtained as a bequest from J.T. Bodel Nienwi, the lawyer Johannes Tiberius Bodel Nienwi, director of the publishing house Luchtmans. For 25 years a member of the Maatschappij Nederlands Letterkunde, was a passionate collector of cartographical and topographical material. The collection contains 60,000 maps, 1,500 atlases, 24,000 topographical prints, 1,600 drawings and the archive of Yusuf Kamal's Monumenta Cartographica Africae Aegypti. Oriental collections. From its very onset, the study of the Orient was of vital importance to the new university. Theologians studied the Semitic languages to perceive the meaning of the Bible. Political and commercial interests prompted the newborn Dutch Republic to establish relations with its enemies, among whom the Ottoman Empire, then at the zenith of its power. In the course of its expansionist policy, the Dutch Republic secured possession of the Indonesian archipelago and other territories in Southeast Asia. In Japan, Dutch merchants maintained a trading post to the exclusion of all other European powers. In the course of 4 centuries, countless manuscripts manuscripts, printed books and photographs on the Orient and Oriental studies have found the way to the library of Leiden University. Oriental studies are still flourishing at Leiden University, and the Oriental collections are still growing to serve the needs of the national and international scholarly community. The Oriental collections of Leiden University Library are known as the Legatum Warnerianum, referring to Levinus Warner, envoy to the Sublime Porte at Constantinople, whose collection of 1,000 Middle Eastern manuscripts forms the core of the present-day Oriental collections. The Oriental collections nowadays contain 30,000 manuscripts and 200,000 printed books on subjects ranging from archaeology to Zoroastrianism and in languages from Arabic to Zulu. Bibliotheca Thysiana of the Bibliotheca Thysiana was erected in 1655 to house the book collection of the lawyer Johann Thysius. Upon his early death, he left a legacy of 20,000 guilders for the building of a public library with a custodian's dwelling, designed by the architect Arndt van Schravensand. The building follows the Dutch classical style and is regarded as one of the jewels of Dutch 17th-century architecture. It is distinguished by its balanced proportions and the purity of its Ionic order on top of a high basement. The Bibliotheca Thysiana is the only surviving 17th-century example in the Netherlands of a building that was designed as a library. It is quite extraordinary that a complete private 17th-century library has been preserved and thus offers a good impression of the book collection of a young, learned bibliophile from the period of late humanism. The collection contains about 2,500 books and thousands of pamphlets in all scientific fields. Maatschappij der Nederlands Letterkunde, otherwise known as the MNL. The Maatschappij der Nederlands Letterkunde was founded in Leiden in 1766 to promote the study of Dutch historical linguistic subjects. This society joined the Leiden University Library in 1876, and since 1999 forms the basis of the DBNL, the Digital Online Library of the Dutch Language, an initiative for an online open-access archive of the greatest works in Dutch literary history. The society had regular meetings in Leiden on literary subjects but also on scientific subjects. It became fashionable for the elite to become members, and many were also members of the Dutch Society of Science, a similar society for the study of scientific subjects founded in Haarlem in 1752. Both societies still hold contests and award prizes for achievement. Print Room founded in 1822. The print room possesses artworks from the 16th century until the present day. Whether you are interested in mythological scenes from the Italian Renaissance, daguerreotypes, the largest collection of portraits in the Netherlands, stereophotography, Dutch landscapes by Rembrandt and his pupils, the print room has them. The holdings presently amount to some 12,000 drawings, around 100,000 prints and some 80,000 photographs with an emphasis on Dutch art. Amongst the drawings and prints you will find works by famous Dutch artists like Goltzius, Vischer, Rembrandt, Troost, Maris, Toorop and Velton, but prominent artists from other European schools like Hogarth, Calet, Canaletto, and Dürer are also present with specimens up to 1900. The photography collection spreads from its earliest history to the present day and boasts examples of virtually every Dutch photographer, from anonymous 19th-century pioneers through Piet Zwart and Paul Citroen to Ed van der Elsken and Johan van der Kerken, including a lot of attention to present-day photographers such as Erwin Olaf and Hendrik Kersens. Colonial collection. The collection was started in 1864 with the opening of the Colonial Museum in Haarlem, but parts date back to the predecessor of the museum, the Department of Trade and Colonies, founded in 1777 and part of the Hollandsche Maatschappij van Wetenschappen. In 1913 the collection was taken over by the Colonial Institute in Amsterdam, founded in 1910. In 1950, after the Dutch decolonization, the mission of the Colonial Institute changed, which was reflected in a name change to Royal Tropical Institute. But also the development of the collection changed quite drastically. In 2013 the library of the Royal Tropical Institute was closed and the part of the collection that dealt with the former Dutch colonies was housed at Leiden University Libraries. Collection of the Royal Netherlands Institute of Southeast Asian and Caribbean Studies. The KITLV was founded in 1851 and created the foremost collections on Southeast Asia and the Caribbean. The collection contains about 1 million, mostly post-colonial, books and special collections, including 150.000 digitized historical photographs, maps, prints and unique archives. On July 1, 2014 the management of the collection was transferred from the Royal Netherlands Academy of Arts and Sciences to Leiden University Libraries. Scaliger Institute. The Scaliger Institute, founded in 2000, aims to stimulate and facilitate the use of the special collections in both teaching and research. For this purpose, the Institute offers favorable working conditions and expertise, organizes lectures, symposia, masterclasses, and special courses, and provides fellowships to junior and senior scholars from the Netherlands and elsewhere who wish to work in Leiden for a longer period. These include the Bril Elsevier van der Sande Duinbol en Alien Fellowships, which focus on different disciplines or regions. The institute was named after Josephus Justus Scaliger, Leiden's most renowned scholar during the early years of its existence and a great benefactor of the university library through the donation, at his death, of his exceptional collection of manuscripts and all his Oriental books. Specific information: areas of concentration: archaeology, anthropology, art, astronomy, cartography, classics, education, history, law, literature, medicine, Orientalism, papyrology, philosophy, politics, publishing, religion, science. Some individual collections: D. Berensdehaan, T. Bodil Nienwi, J. P. J. Bolland, J. Gurlius, A. P. H. Hotz, J. Huisinger, Konstantin and Christian Huygens, F. Gelendonk, Justus Lipsius, P. Marchand, E. M. Majors, K. H. Miscott, J. Ort, V. Perles and M. Ridgick, J. J. Scaliger, C. Snarkauergrania, C. P. T. L. H. N. van der Tuuk, I. Vossius, L. Warner, N. van Wijk. Some institutional collections: Bone Publishers, Sigthoff Publishers, Bibliotheek Wallon, NHK, Seminarium Remonstrantum, Photographs Indonesia, ISIM, Zakanovazi. Documents inscribed in the UNESCO Memory of the World Register. In the prestigious UNESCO Memory of the World Register, documents are inscribed that affirm the world's significance and outstanding universal value. The Leiden Legaligo manuscript, written in Buganese. For the NBG collection, the Dutch translation of the autobiographical manuscript of the Javanese Prince Diponegoro, national hero and pan-Islamist. For the KITLV collection. Librarians of Leiden University. Since the founding of the university in 1575 there have been 25 librarians of Leiden University library locations. Present locations: University Library, with single 27, Leiden. East Asian Library, Arsena Allstraat 1, Leiden. Law Library, Steenscheuer 25, Leiden. Social and Behavioral Sciences Library, Joassenaar Weg 52, Leiden. Gorlius Library and Mathematics and Natural Sciences Library, Einstein Weg 55 and Amp. Niels Bohr Weg 1, Leiden. Library Learning Center, Campus The Hague, Schaerbeekstraat 2, The Hague. KITLV Jakarta, JL, HR Rasuna Sedkaves 3, Jakarta, Indonesia. Former locations 1587 to 1595, Akademiegebouw, Rappenberg 73, Leiden, 1595 to 1983, Valley de Bagenkirk, Old University Library, now University Board, Rappenberg 70, Leiden, Leiden University Library and Fiction. Dutch author Frans Kellendonk located his novel Letter and Geest in Spookral, in Leiden University Library. The main character in the novel Frits Mandaert replaces a sick colleague in the library. Kellendonk worked briefly in 1979 as a subject specialist for English literature at Leiden University Library. Membership. Leiden University Libraries participates as a member in NVB, the Dutch Association of Information Professionals, UKB, the Dutch Consortium of University Libraries and the National Library, SAE Academic Heritage Foundation, FOBID, the Netherlands Library Forum, Centre for the Study of the Book, Bodleian Library. LIBA, Association of European Research Libraries, IFLA, International Federation of Library Associations and Institutions. Knowledge Unlatched, OAPEN, Open Access Publishing in European Networks, OPIS, Open Access Publishing Services. IIIF, International Image Interoperability Framework. Exhibitions. Leiden University Libraries organizes about 4 exhibitions annually using Leiden University's rich special collections. The exhibition room is located in the entrance area of the University Library and is open freely for the public during library opening hours. In addition, Leiden University Libraries regularly organizes extensive exhibitions in collaboration with museums. In the past period, the following exhibitions have been realized. Leiden celebrates highlights of an academic collection. Rembrandt House Museum, Amsterdam, the 17th of October 2014 to 26 January 2015. Straatwerken, Westfries Museum, Hoorn, the 14th of December 2013 to 3 March 2014. World Treasures. From Cicero to Erwin Olaf. Discover the special collections of Leiden University. Stedelijk Museum de Lakenhall, Leiden, the 9th of March 2013 to 30 June 2013. Turkse Boeken from Levinus Warner, a 17th-century diplomat and book collector in Istanbul. Museum Meermano, House of the Book, The Hague, the 15th of December 2012 to 3 March 2013. Sweetnamp, Salt, Water and the Dutch. Kunsthal, Rotterdam, the 14th of February 2012 to 10 June 2012. Erwin Olaf, Relief of Leiden, Stedelijk Museum de Lakenhall and Leiden University Library, Leiden, the 29th of September 2011 to 8 January 2012. In Atmospheric Light, Pictorialism in Dutch Photography 1890 to 1925. Rembrandt House Museum, Amsterdam, the 1st of April 2010 to 20 June 2010. Photography. A special collection at Leiden University. The Hague Museum of Photography, The Hague, the 23rd of January 2010 to 18 April 2010. En route to the Golden Age, Hendrik Goltzius and Amp. Jacob de Gen 2. Limburg's Museum, Venlo, the 28th of November 2009 to 28 February 2010. City of Books, 7 Centuries of Reading in Leiden. Stedelijk Museum de Laken Hall, Leiden, the 22nd of February 2008 to 1 June 2008. Furthermore, Leiden University Libraries often serves as lender to exhibitions by major museums in the Netherlands and abroad. Bibliography: Christian Berg van Stevelink, Magna Commoditas, Geschiedenis van de Leids Universiteitsbibliotheek 1575-2000. Leiden, Primavera Pers, 2001. ISBN 9074310710. Christian Berg van Stevelink, Magna Commoditas, A History of Leiden University Library, 1575-2005. Leiden, Primavera Pers, 2004. ISBN 90-5997-005-5. Christian Berg van Stevelink, Magna Commoditas, Leiden University's great asset. 425 years library collections and services. Amsterdam, Leiden University Press, 2012. ISBN 97898781656. Manuscripts, 500,000 letters, 100,000 maps, 100,000 prints, 12,000 drawings and 300,000 photographs. The library manages the largest collections worldwide on Indonesia and the Caribbean. Furthermore, Leiden University Library is the only heritage organization in the Netherlands with 2 documents inscribed in the UNESCO Memory of the World Register. Est hic Magna Commoditas Bibliotheci ut Studiosi Possens Studia. Josephus Justus Scaliger. The greatest advantage of the library is that those who want a alphabetical catalogue of the library in Leiden from 1575 to 1860 was finished. It was never to appear in print. Readers were able to consult alphabetical and systematic registers of the Leiden Library in the form of bound catalogue cards, known as Leidsboekjes. This remained the cataloguing system for the library until 1988. The 22nd librarian of Leiden University, Johan Rems de Groot, took the initiative for the Dutch library automation endeavor Pica. Pica was started up in 1969 and was bought by OCLC in 2000. Leiden University Library is a library founded in 1575 in Leiden, Netherlands. It is regarded as a significant place in the development of European culture. It is a part of a small number of cultural centers that gave direction to the development and spread of knowledge during the Enlightenment. This was due particularly to the simultaneous presence of a unique collection of exceptional sources and scholars. Holdings include approximately 5,200,000 volumes, 1 million e-books, 20,000 current serials, 40,000 e-journals, 60,000 Oriental and Western study, history. The 16th-century Dutch revolt against the Habsburgs created a new country with a new religion. Soon, the need for a seat of higher learning was felt, and in 1575 Leiden University was founded with the spoils from a confiscated Catholic monastery nearby. At the time the university was founded, it was immediately determined that a library in the vicinity of lecture halls was an absolute necessity. The library's first book was the Polyglot Bible, printed by Christoffel Plantin, a gift of William of Orange to the library in 1575. The presentation of this book is regarded as the base on which the library is built. The library became operational in the vault of the current Academy building at Rappenburg on the 31st of October 1587. In 1595 the nomenclator appeared, the first catalogue of Leiden University Library as well as the first printed catalogue of an institutional library in the world. The publication of the catalogue coincided with the opening of the new library on the upper floor of the Fallida Bagenkirk next to the Theatrum Anatomicum. In 1864 the copy for the complete